My 30 male, soon-to-be wife, 30 female, had been flirting with a family friend. I, 30 hate that I even need to type this out. I am shaking just a little bit, so I think I need someone to talk some sense into me. So I am going to be married in a week. We have been together for 6 years. She is 30. We met through friends after college. I found out yesterday that my soon-to-be wife told a family friend that she is attracted to him, and they exchanged some flirty messages back and forth, nothing sexual, just flirting. He is also in a relationship but doesn't really like his girlfriend. In the messages to him she said that she never really wanted to be married in the first place. She has some issues with her mom leaving her dad growing up. In her message she said something along the lines of, well, we will have each other if things don't work out to him. He is a family friend. They have only met in person a handful of times. He lives out of state. They have never been alone together and have never done anything. She also expressed to him that she loves me very much, that I listen and respect her, and we have a great relationship, that sometimes I can be stubborn and sometimes she disagrees with me on things. But at the same time she also said to him that she will have nowhere to live if we ever break up. I had a brief conversation with her expressing that I did not like this guy, that I knew he had a crush on her. And she assured me that she loves me and loves our life together and is excited to marry me, etc., etc. I am just at a bit of a loss on what to do here. Could she just be looking for a safety net in case things go wrong? She has a therapist, so I'm not sure why she is confiding in a guy she barely knows. IDEC. Edit. The flirty texts went something along the lines of, her. I am afraid because I kind of have a crush on you, and you're very attractive. Him. It's a real boost to my self-esteem knowing such a beautiful woman is attracted to me. He said something else, she liked the message he sent. And then that's all they sent at each other. I feel like she is just getting a bit of cold feet and she has nervous energy. I've been together with her for years. Living with her for years. We have a dog and a bird together. This has never been a problem before in our relationship. So I feel like she is just afraid. Does this make sense? Don't marry a woman who is already planning her escape and next relationship. Your family friend also needs to be outed and shamed. Do not marry this woman. Put the wedding on hold. You will find yourself in a mess further down the road if you go ahead of it. She's basically told him she doesn't want to get married, so there's your clarification. I'm really sorry you're going through this, but there's a reason you found this out before marrying her. Ignore signs like this at your peril. Time to move on. You're just a placeholder for her. What she did is literally cheating, at least emotionally. Is it a troll? Who told you this much information? Did that family friend give you his phone to go through, or did you go through her phone? Anyways, if any of it is even 1% true, break up with that cheater. My boyfriend, 32 thinks I'm 24 cheating because it burns when he pees. Hi all. I'm using my throwaway because I don't want this on my main account. So, my current boyfriend, 32, and I, 24 have been seeing each other since May. As soon as we started talking, I cut off anyone I was dating before him and never talked or met up with them again. However, the issue is he texted me last night and asked when the last time I got tested was. Answered him honestly and sent my results, and he immediately accused me of cheating because it burns when he pees. We had sex last Wednesday and he says the burning started around Saturday, Sunday. I've had a full panel done, tested for everything but HSV because my doctor told me that is only recommended when there are literal lesions due to inaccuracies, and I've never had those. I've been Googling stuff though, and apparently it's possible to carry HSV and never have symptoms, which is terrifying because if that is the case, how do I prove I'm not cheating and just seriously didn't know? I'm looking for advice because I have no clue how to handle this situation or what to say. He has really bad trust issues and won't listen to what I have to say anyway. Any recommendations? Update number 1, because I'm sure there will be more. The doctor he went to told him his urine is fine. He's still waiting for his STI test results. I also got tested yesterday and I have my results back for everything but gono and chlamydia because those take longer. Everything for me was normal, negative. Why doesn't he get tested? He's the one that has the problem. Yes, this could be as simple as a UTI. If it is a STD, you need to know as much as he does. Me thinks he probably cheated and he's shifting the blame to you so you don't catch him, thinking face just a thought. He is dumb. Do you really want his genes for your future kids? Kidney stones can cause this sensation. I had them multiple times during my 30s. I'm a man. Does your boyfriend stay sufficiently hydrated? Does he have a UTI? My 27M mother wants a second chance with her granddaughter, 4F. Bit of context first. I'm a single parent with sole custody of my wonderful little girl, and while I'm working, she is minded by my sil or my mate's little sister that works from home, both of whom my daughter is very close with. One day a few months ago, my work schedule got changed suddenly, meaning I had to work for a few hours on a day I was meant to be off, and as such, I had no arrangements for my daughter. Neither of my usual sitters were available, so I called my mom and asked her if she would be willing to babysit for a few hours. She was, so I dropped my girl off and went into work. Fast forward to that evening, and my mother was drunk when I arrived to collect my daughter, so I got my girl, gathered her things and quickly went home. In the days that followed I didn't speak to my mom despite her ringing me constantly. I told my dad and my two older brothers what happened, so they knew why I wasn't talking to her and they were understanding. It's been 6 months and my mother and I are talking again, but there's a lot of tension, and aside from a few photos in the family group chat, she hasn't seen much of my daughter. She has apologized profusely via text and said she is trying to clean up her act so she can see her granddaughter again. I am willing to invite my mother over for a visit, but I'm reluctant at the same time. Am I being too harsh? Should I give her another chance or not? Trying to clean up her act isn't cleaning up her act. And even if she's put more effort into it than that phrasing suggests, she needs to realize this isn't about her and what she wants. It's about your daughter's safety and well-being, and your ability to trust the people caring for her. It's up to you if and when you feel ready to give supervised visits a shot, but she's going to have to accept babysitting privileges are off the table for the foreseeable future and quite possibly forever. Don't. No, really. Don't. If she gets hammered in charge of your daughter and someone calls the police, you'll be on the hook for it. It is not worth it. Give her a chance to be around your daughter with you present? Sure. Once you aren't so angry with her that you feel like slapping her. Give her another chance to watch your daughter unsupervised? Never. You are extremely lucky that nothing happened and your daughter was okay. Things could have gone so much worse. This was a horrific breach of trust, and shows a serious lack of judgment on your mother's part. Even if your mom gets completely sober and stays that way for years, don't let her watch your kiddo. If she can visit you and your daughter rather than be alone with your daughter, it may be worth setting up a visit. Is she seeking treatment around her alcohol use? Tell her that she has to present her sobriety chips to you in person, every single one of them. When she makes it to a year, you will talk with her again about babysitting. She won't manage this anyhow, and if so, there is a good base for discussion. My 25FX wants me 30M to be with her during her abortion procedure, is not mine. Writing from phone. If any minor grammar mistakes I apologize. English is my second language. I'm a 30M. A while ago I initially broke up with my 25FX. I told her I couldn't see things being successful in the future, so we needed to part ways. She got mad and decided to block me from everywhere. It hurted to do something I didn't wanted, but fine, went through it and I was doing great. She reached out last weekend. I figured something was going on, so we texted and I felt she wanted to tell me something. She said she was a couple weeks pregnant and that it was an adventure, so she wanted to do an early abortion. She needed a companion, or a friend, to be with her during the process because she haven't told nobody, and don't want to. Now, of course I'm not paying for none of this, not even a dime, and she knows that. I'm not an asshole of a person, but I don't want to be dragged by the good person I am. Part of me wants to be like, well, that's your own problem, find another person. Another part of me wants to just be there, then after that wash my hands and bye. I know she'll try to come back and she might twist it up, but this time is more fucked up than before. Advice? Edit. Didn't expected many comments. I'm at work and I'll make time to read each one of them and reply. Thanks for the advice so far. Opening that door again means it gets propped open. If she leans on you for one thing, she'll find reason to lean on you for other things. One favor becomes many favors. She has the option to rely on her support network, friends or family or whatever, but chooses not to. Dragging an ex back into things this way is a needless complication in both lives. Tell her, okay, hope you find a friend to go, done. She can swallow her pride and ask a friend to go with her. Or she can go alone. It is a bad idea for you to go with her. It's a potentially emotional medical appointment. She will be vulnerable. It will be hard for you to maintain space from her. And also the audacity of her to even request this of you. This isn't like a dental procedure. Just tell her no and good luck. Maybe you should block her now. so I would not go. You are no longer together, she can get the baby daddy to go or a girlfriend. You go once, then she will assume can always call you for help. Okay, if you want to remain friends and in her life, but that's up to you. New relationship may think you were father is why you helped and hold it against you.